A Deep Sea Adventure! Today, while we read A Deep Sea Adventure, we're going to look at the letters O-O. You might be used to O-O saying ooh, like cool. But today, we're not going to look at that sound. We're going to look at O-O saying ugh, like g, d, good. Or like b, k, book. So today, if you see the letters O-O and it's not working saying ooh, like cool, you might say like good, or book. In this book, A Deep Sea Adventure. Oh yeah, you're also going to see this name a whole lot in your book. This name is Jacques. It looks like Jacques, but you're not going to say Jacques because it's a French name, and the French language is kind of weird. So this is going to be pronounced Jacques. Okay? Okay. A Deep Sea Adventure. Preface or preface. In 1960, Jacques Piccard and Don Walsh traveled to the deepest part of the sea. They built a submarine that had a small pod at the bottom. Jacques and Don were in the small pod as the submarine traveled to the deepest part of the sea. They discovered that there is life in the deepest part of the sea. This is the story of how their adventure may have happened. Entrance tower and tunnel to the pod. Body of submarine with tanks to make it sink and rise. Flood lamps. Steel pod with window. This is where Jacques and Don traveled in the submarine. Once there were two brave sea divers called Jacques and Don. Every day they worked on their submarine. Every day a fisherman named Charlie would watch them as they worked. "What is that?" Charlie asked one day as he looked at their submarine. "This is a submarine that can travel to the deepest part of the sea," said Don. "You can't go there," said Charlie. "It's dangerous. It's dark and cold in the deepest part of the sea. No one has ever been there." "Our submarine will protect us," said Jacques. "Why are you doing this?" asked Charlie. "We want to see what animals live down there," said Jacques. "No animals live there," said Charlie. "That's what most people think," said Don, "but we think they are wrong." A few weeks later, the submarine was ready, and Jacques and Don set off on their adventure. They were risking their lives to see if there was life at the bottom of the deepest part of the sea. Charlie just shook his head as he watched them go. "Good luck," said Charlie. "You are going to need it." At first, the water was clear and blue. Light from the surface of the water made it easy for Jacques and Don to see. "So far, so good," said Don. But as they traveled deeper and deeper, it got colder and darker. The water was pressing down harder and harder on the submarine. This made it creak and groan. Jacques and Don looked at each other. "I hope we make it," said Jacques. Down, down, down went the submarine. After traveling all morning, they reached the bottom of the deepest part of the sea. Just as the submarine came to rest on the bottom, there was a loud cracking sound. "What was that?" screamed Don. They looked around. Then Jacques saw it. "Look!" he gasped. "There's a crack in the window!" "If that crack gets worse, the pressure of the water will crush us," said Don. "We'd better get back up to the surface before it's too late." "Let's risk it and stay just a few more minutes," said Jacques. They scanned the dark water for sea life, but they didn't see anything. Time was running out. "We must go," said Don. "Now!" "Wait," said Jacques. "What's that? Could it be a shrimp?" "It is! It is a shrimp," said Don excitedly. "And look over there! I can see a fish," said Jacques. They watched a strange-looking fish swim slowly past the window and out of sight. "We were right," said Don. "There is life down here. All we have to do now is survive the trip back up to the surface. Then we can tell everyone what we have discovered," said Jacques. The submarine groaned and creaked as it made a slow trip back up to the surface, but the crack in the window did not get any worse, and the divers were safe. When they finally returned to land, a huge crowd was waiting to see them. "We did it!" said Jacques and Charlie. said Jacques to Charlie. "Yes," said Don. There are living things in the deepest part of the sea."